Welcome back to your 5-Minute Football Fix. I'm Stephen Moran.
I'm Jeff Ellis, and it is Tuesday, December 27th, 2011.
Today is Happy Drew Brees
Happy Drew Brees Day! Woo! And by the way, those dirty birds in Atlanta, they show that they can be angry birds on Drew Brees Day. Shame on them.
I like the Angry Birds Cup there. The Cincinnati Bengals have a crisis on their playoff run.
Crisis?
It's the fans.
Oh, come on. Special holiday warning for cheeseheads everywhere.
And Jeffrey's powerful rankings are up again.
Up again, like you're annoyed that they're up.
Well, I'm not annoyed.
I work on this hard every week. But first, happy Drew Brees Day to everyone out there everywhere.
With 2 minutes, 51 seconds left in the game against the Atlanta Falcons, Drew Brees hit little Darren Sproles for a 9-yard touchdown TD strike. And Jeffrey, that was all he needed. He got 307 yards, needed 305 for the record, got 307 to give him 5,087 yards on the season, surpassing Dan Marino and his record that stood for 27 years. And you know what? Drew Brees still has one game left.
He did it in fewer games, and though I am very, very pleased with Dan Marino, he took to Twitter to thank and to congratulate Drew Brees in a most gracious way, telling him that it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. And Dan Marino, congratulations to you. Very nice.
He was very gracious, and by the way, in case anybody cares, the New Orleans Saints destroyed the Atlanta Falcons 45-16 and won the NFC South Division. Again, congratulations. That means they are now locked into the number 3 seed, Jeffrey.
Now, it was a terrific game, and everyone should have enjoyed it, but there was the losers became bad losers, and the Angry Birds came out. The Dirty Birds turned into Angry Birds.
The Dirty Birds. They were little Angry Birds. Okay, here's the thing. CBS Sports is reporting that some players of the Atlanta Falcons weren't very – well, that's it. Some players, anonymous Falcons players, little birdies like this, they decided, Jeffrey, that they were angry that Drew Brees continued to air it out, even though the game was well in hand.
It wasn't well in hand. You were being destroyed, dismantled. It wasn't even close.
Here's my problem with the guys that are complaining. If you're not angry enough to put your name on it and say, this is me, Stephen Moran, and I'm angry he was still throwing the ball, even though they were up by 28 points, I'm angry. You know what? If you're angry, give me your name.
I've got this to say. If you're angry about how things turned out, you shouldn't have allowed Drew Brees to stick around. He only threw for 307 yards. The guy has averaged more than 300 yards a game the past 6 games.
340.
He was reserved. You put him in the position with just a little bit of time on the clock and a game that had become meaningless because you guys didn't even show up. Yeah. Your offense was so impotent, yes, impotent, that you couldn't even make the game relevant. So what did they do? They went and did what they did. And they scored points because why not? They weren't even trying to score points. They were trying to get passing yards.
And they scored a touchdown in the process. So
I'm angry with Atlanta.
I'm angry with Atlanta for, you know what, man up. If you're angry, tell me who you are. Don't be an anonymous Falcons player.
I'll throw this, but it'll make a different sound, and it'll be a bad sound.
All right, the Cincinnati Bengals, 1 game away from making the playoffs. They host the Baltimore Ravens. It's their 8th home game, Jeffrey. And how many have they sold out? 1.
That was to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
When the Pittsburgh Steelers basically brought all their fans.
Yeah, about
Here's the deal. It's gotten so bad that the Baltimore Ravens said, the Cincinnati Bengals said, we have to make a change because we want to sell out this game. And if you're a season ticket holder, we'll offer you to buy more season tickets. Buy one, get one free.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
The season ticket holders aren't the problem.
They are the solution. They are not the problem. We understand going back to the well you've been drinking out of to get a little bit more. But the problem is, again, those in the greater Cincinnati area. Steve and I are going to be there in a few weeks. That's where we fly into for the Super Bowl. We will find you. We will hunt you down, and we will slap you around and say, why have you not shown up to support this fun team?
This is, in essence, a playoff game. Win, and you're in the playoffs. Lose, and you're most likely going to go home.
Residents of the greater Green Bay or Cincinnati area, That's for you.
Yeah, there
now,
you go.
special holiday warning to cheeseheads everywhere. Don't ever piss this girl off.
Well, apparently her boyfriend cheated on her, and as you can see from the sign she's putting up on Christmas Day, he was not at the game.
Remember, what happens on national TV stays on national TV and
For
becomes
the whole nation
for
to see.
everyone.
Dude, whoever you were, I hope she was worth it because you're never going to a Packers game again.
I understand that she's psycho. Heck, she went to the extreme to do this. But come on, dude. You should have stayed with her a little bit
That's
longer.
right.
Now, my most powerful rankings are up.
Yes, Jeff's rankings are up. Come on. I'm just happy because the Denver Broncos are no longer in the top 10.
All I've got there is the top 12 up right now, and this is as I see the playoffs playing out right
Yeah,
now.
you've got two teams I don't think are going to make it. You got the Bengals in there. You got the Giants in there. And even maybe the Oakland Raiders. I'm not sure
Make
about
your
all
own.
that.
I'm Jeff Ellis.
will never make my own. I'm Steven Miranda
Shut up.
for your 5-minute football fix. Out.